A great deal went wrong in Cyprus in 2013. The country as a whole, the economy, our reputation, and even our families were affected. Cyprus came up against one of the biggest economic disasters in its history. With economic collapse imminent, a bank bail-in was mandated. For Bank of Cyprus, the consequences were devastating. But a leader must rethink, rebuild, transform, and eventually lead again. At the time, a single value prevailed at the Bank of Cyprus, focusing on the principles of integrity and transparency. The results of all the hard work are considerable and readily apparent. We managed to completely repay 11.4 billion euros in ELA, 15 days before our shares were listed on the main London Stock Exchange market. We achieved a reduction of 96% on our non-performing loans, down to 600 million euro from a total of 15 billion euro in 2014. We achieved this reduction through a rigorous program of NPE sales and net organic reduction as part of our bank's new corporate strategy. Adopting strict regulatory compliance measures according to international best standards and practices. The new corporate culture transformed the bank into a role model, into a real European benchmark of good governance. The implementation of a robust compliance framework has resulted in the bank receiving international independent recognition for its proven successful restructure and its transformation into a stable financial organization of international repute and long sustainability. Through this new culture of values of the new Bank of Cyprus, we rebuilt our credibility on a new solid basis and regained the confidence of our shareholders, customers, investors, associates, as well as regulatory authorities.
It came as a huge shock, huge disruption for our business. We knew lots of things had to change. The bank had to take measures, strict compliance measures, to ensure that we could move forward as one team and make sure that the economy would survive, every business would survive, and at the end of the day, the bank would survive.
I think about 5,000 international accounts have been closed. I think about 80% of the relationships with professional intermediaries have been cancelled.
They introduced a risk management framework, an enterprise risk management framework across the bank, and in addition to that, they really embraced education and training as a solution to many of their problems.
We just created not just a culture of compliance, but a culture of stability across the bank, which protects the investors and the depositors in equal measure for the long term.
In a few words, the bank today emits to the economy, to the professionals, to its clients, it emits professionalism and transparency.
Well, we believe it's worth it because the bank took quick actions. They quickly restructured the organization, starting from the board, but they never forgot about personal touch. So they're very close to us, especially through the corporate division, to learn our needs, the new requirements, the new market realities, to ensure that we both had a sustainable and profitable future.
I think the compliance transformation of Bank of Cyprus has been truly remarkable.
The reforms they've implemented aren't just great on paper, but they've been implemented in practice.
Where we are today is that the Bank of Cyprus is a well-respected and highly standard-setting organization.
As you all know, the banking industry, like many others like our own, is going through huge disruption. Everything is in the digital world now, and the personal touch is being lost. So we feel that the Bank of Cyprus have kept to their traditions, a one-to-one relationship, which is very important in today's world. It keeps your customers happy, we keep smiling, and it's difficult to be smiling with banks nowadays, but we feel welcome, and that's very important to us.
Today, we continue to reinforce the sense of security and trust in our bank and in our country, because our new bank is not merely Bank of Cyprus, but the bank for Cyprus.